Hello there. Today we'll be going to one of the most interesting supermarkets there is, Aldi's. If you've never been there before, I'll show you everything you need to know. If you have, well, you know it takes a textbook-sized manual to explain, and you also know just how valuable this info will be. Let's get started. Before leaving, it is important you bring a few key items. You'll need a quarter, you'll see why when we get there, reusable shopping bags, old dirty clothes, or just nothing too fancy like Louis Vuitton or leather Crocs.
Okay, here we go.
Ugh.
Oh, that's crap. Crap. F***ing crap!
Aldi, accurately pronounced ID, or in America, Aldi's, because of our innate need to assign possession.
As I'm sure you guessed, it's not an American-based company. Originating in Germany from a family-owned shop dating back to 1913, Aldi is one of the biggest discount supermarket chains there is. With around 10,000 stores in 18 countries and 32 U.S. states, operating as two legally separate groups, Aldi Süd and Aldi Nord, depending on what country or region you're in. Interestingly enough, in the US, Aldi Süd operates as the Aldi we know, and Aldi Nord operates as Trader Joe's. Note the apostrophe. Aldi is known primarily for their discount prices. By implementing what they call Aldi efficiencies, they are able to offer abnormally low prices. It's a pretty simple formula. Spend less equals charge less.
Get rid of the fancy marketing, hire less staff, and the prices will be lower.
F***ing shit. Speed limit is 55. F***ing go, you old f***ing bitch. Yup, old lady. F***ing called it. If you've printed out and followed your MapQuest directions correctly, you'll find yourself on a side road slightly out of town and most likely in a lower income neighborhood. This is the preferred location of Aldi's as it saves on real estate costs, which saves them money and allows for those low prices. You'll know you've arrived when you see a large near-windowless utilitarian brick and concrete building, utilizing the traditional geometric forms synonymous with supermarkets. Note the little to no landscaping, optimizing parking space. You also may notice lots of beat-up cars with expired inspection stickers. Okay, first thing, find that quarter. If you lost it or forgot it, you have two options, beg someone for one or leave, both of which I've done before because you need one in order to get a shopping cart. Oh, thank God. Aldi has a fairly unique cart system in that you have to make a 25-cent deposit on the cart to use it. This is done in the hope you will return the shopping cart after use, keeping them from hiring a cart pusher like at traditional supermarkets. Another one of their efficiencies, supposedly lowering costs. Although terribly inconvenient, it seems to work. Upon entering the store, first thing you'll notice is the long, narrow hallway. It's very important you take note of the store layout before you go any further. The layout of every Aldi I've been to is in this one direction mouse maze-like setup. Not really sure why it's done like this. Maybe theft prevention, help keep the crowds down, I don't know. But obviously, downside is, if you go past an item, you're done for. Although there is an emergency turnaround point at the end of the store, it's heavily frowned upon. So it's important to note the layout and plan accordingly. Get candies and snacks, breakfast, baking supplies, dairy, produce, not really sure what this section is, frozen, bread, etc., etc. Hopefully the next thing you'll notice is the prices. I mean, look at this. Jar of salsa for $1.59. Damn. Well, now I need the tortilla chips. $1.19. F me. Never in the child seat. That's where the poopy diapers go. After shopping in the store for a hot minute, you'll probably next notice your fellow shoppers. Much like Walmart or Big Lots, in the US, Aldi has long been known or stereotyped as the go-to for lower-class, poverty-stricken families that probably have a few too many kids, much like my family. This is usually evident by the shabby-looking clothes or general lack of fashion sense, and maybe a little excess body weight. Along with the lower class, you'll likely find some minorities, generally Hispanics, who are not necessarily poor but just don't like spending money. And of course, the ever-so-present senior citizens, the people you won't find here, hipsters, upper class, or really any people between 18 or 25.
Man, that's dirt cheap. How the hell's that legal?
Can of diced tomatoes? 69 cents. Wait, no, the butter! Oh, f***ing shit.
Can you reach those Salisbury steaks for me?
Sure can.
Thank you. They're my favorite.
Pretty f***ing good deal, too.
My granddaughter loves them.
Damn, that is a good deal. Oh, cheese-filled corn dogs. Heck yeah. I'll have to get some mustard. Shit. It, going for it.
Sorry. Sorry.
That's the
Excuse me.
wrong way.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
Excuse me.
At last we come to the culmination of that which we've conveyed today, entering into the bane of our expedition. If you are not familiar with the sensitive manner in which the machine that is the Aldi checkout operates, observe with diligence. First and most importantly, speed is really all that matters. By optimizing the checkout time, Aldi is able to minimize the cashier staff, once again lowering costs. So don't hesitate, there's really no time for the pleasantries we've grown accustomed to from every other place of business. Don't let the pensive feeling of dejection over-encumber when personally disregarded, as surely the Fox corporately mandated graces ceaselessly beaten from the anguishing souls of the hired hand are not much better than none. Once you've offloaded the cart, don't forget the bags, conveniently located at floor level. Assuming you're like me and you didn't bring a bag, you'll have to pay for your own. You can say to yourself, wow, what a great way to encourage reusable bag usage and conserve on the landfill destined waste. Sure. But it's ultimately just another way all that can cut costs. I'm up. Hi. Notice the presence of a cart filling the absence of a bagging station. This will be my new but temporary storage unit. Observe the assiduity in which they process merchandise, devouring relentlessly through the burden I've literally placed in front of them. Note the form, seated on the ergonomic stool, optimizing their operational performance. 32 cents, swipe card. That's a lot of stuff for that price. Press confirm. Oh, my bad.
Oh, that gets me all the time.
Oh, just like those QVC salesmen. Once through the line, replace the new card with the old one. This is a huge reason why you need a card. If you don't, trust me, the checkout process will be even more unpleasant than usual. Time to earn those savings. A large counter is provided for you to fill your bags prior to exiting the store. I assume the reason why we are doing this and not an employee is pretty obvious by now. You probably noticed the overall absence of employees here in general. Ironically, the few employees they do have start at $12 on average. It's not too bad. Okay. Car's all loaded. The final step now is returning the cart and getting your quarter back. But you know, if you're saving all that money, I think I can afford to leave it this time. Oh, but don't worry, knowing the clientele here, it won't last long. Consider it a donation, like bees to a hive, parents to a Disney movie. So to summarize, I don't know, it's a pretty great place. You won't find cheaper prices, but you also won't find everything on your list. So I don't know. Is all that extra bull paying for at your traditional supermarket? I don't know. Yeah, but it's nice to mix it up every once in a while. So as Notorious B.I.G. always said, and if you don't know, now you know. Oh.